What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another FL workshop video. This is going to be episode 2, and today it's going to be arrangement tips and how I've always kind of used the same techniques since I started, but they just kind of evolved into what I do today. And the first one is simplicity. You got to keep the layout very simple. If for some reason my layout starts to get crazy, kind of like how I used to make beats, I just kind of I delete it all. Like I'll do this, and then I'll just restart. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But this is a beat that I made back in 2019. This is about 4 years ago. This beat. These are all kind of spaced out from different time periods. This one was November 2022, and then this one was just last night. I made this one. So I got a simple one, kind of medium complicated, and then this is like a really complicated one just because there's so many layers on it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the most basic one. Or at least in my opinion, this is the most basic just because there's only 3 drums, and kind of let the melodies and the textures kind of do its own thing in the beat. So yeah, jumping straight into it. Melody for a simple arrangement. You can kind of do it however you want. I always just let the main one play out through the entire thing. So I'll kind of go ahead and break this down. Actually, let me go ahead and drag all these sounds down here. Sure, I just need. Wait. Come here. You come here. Ooh, why is it gotta be so complicated? Then the drums. Cool. Alright. I do gotta fix this up a little bit though. Let's go ahead and mute all these guys. I'm not gonna do this for each and every one. I'm just kind of doing this right now, just to demonstrate a layout, Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'm currently drinking some coffee, about to get ready for work, and not before too long. Gotta be work at 4. You can see it's 2, so I got that much time. Alright, so when I kind of get it to how I want it, I'll go ahead and I'll paste it over a few times. I'll paste it over the whole length right here, but you won't need to. You can probably just do that much right there. So, what's this sound like, you're asking? Good question. Let's go ahead and play it. Okay, so the way that I kind of designed it is originally I let these guys, the bells, play, but we can go ahead and change that up. We can always just do something like this, where we let this play off the rip. One thing I should mention too is I guess the industry standard for constructing or arranging a track is to do it in 8-bar sections. Preferably, sometimes I like 4-bar sections since that's a little faster, but I go intro, hook, verse, but there's no set rules. It's however you feel the beat tells a story, and the way the beat how you feel it. Oh, how should I word this? You should arrange the beat and how you feel the beat should tell its story, if that makes sense. Like, there's no set guidelines, but you can have intro, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, verse, pre-chorus, chorus. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do, but don't pay attention to any of that right now. Pay attention to what I'm about to work on and show you guys right here. So what I would do to kind of flip-flop, if I had to rearrange this whole thing into another completely new beat, I would start with some rhythm off the bat. Texture. Then I'd kill it. Bring in the hi-hats. I might even consider pitching this down just to kind of give the melody a new feel. So right now, if you can see up here where my mouse is, 300 cents, and subtract that from 12, so you get 9. So if you pitch it down to -9, that's 1 octave down, because there's 12 semitones in an octave. So if you count out 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, that would complete a full octave. If you're starting at 0 to 12, that's an octave, but we only need to go to 9 for right now. So we'll do that, and then it should sound okay transition right here. It's actually kind of hard. I can hear 21 Savage on that right there. I'll go ahead and do this. And to kind of give the melody an even newer feel, halfway in, I'm going to go to Unique. I'm going to highlight it right here. I'm going to solo it out. And then I'm going to press this record button. And then Alt and R. And I'm going to render it out. And then I'm going to pitch it up an octave. And turn the volume down on it. To give it even a more unique feel. So let's see this right here. You want to make it quiet so it's not very noticeable. I don't know why I didn't mix this beat, but these guys can please get turned down.
Johan?
I'm not interested in all that. I'm interested in this. Okay, so we were right here. And then right here, you can change it up into however you want. For me, what should we do here? Introduce the melodies, the bells. It's not a bad idea. Keeping the piano pitch down for now, and then we'll introduce one at a time. Okay, so how's the other one sound? You can tell the other one's a lot more heavy, so, or I should say higher pitch. So one interesting thing I'm going to do right here is I'm going to chop these into bars. I'm gonna chop these into bars as well, and then I'm going to do this with every other one. I'm just gonna skip it, and this should create kind of a unique pattern. I don't know how it will, but we're gonna listen to it and find out. And you can always just turn these guys down just to kind of leave it in the background playing. That's pretty cool. One thing I would do now is kind of create maybe a new rhythm with the hi-hats and the snares, just to give the beat a newer feel. I'm just going to change. Damn, there's a lot of hi-hats here. I'm just going to change that one section and do Control B and copy and paste that all there. Go into my second snare layer. Give this a new feel right here. Get rid of all this, and the same thing. I'm going to highlight with right click, Control D to deselect, right, left click, and then do that. Control B. Now we got new bounce and new rhythm. pretty cool. It's a completely new feel, and it's just a unique beat. It's just completely different. And the only thing we did was just change the drum patterns, um, the order in which the drums came in. So the drums are more of a driving force in this one. We changed the whole melody, made it go up and down rather than just stay the same throughout the beat. Um, Made the counter melody more unique, and just by thinking outside the box a little bit, you can get a completely new idea for one that was already pre-existing. Moving on to the, I would say, medium type of a industry standard kind of layout beat. Um, One thing in this one that I failed to do in this one is I want to create better movement within the beat. And with movement, you can see here I had a cymbal, but I never even used it. I want to put some more movement into this beat because it's a pretty cool beat. It's a little different. Um, Excuse me, my nose is a little stuffy, but you can achieve movement through effects. You can achieve movement through cymbals, um, snare rolls, melodies. There's a lot of ways that you can achieve movement to let the listener know that something new is coming in. And something new should happen approximately at the end of every 8 bars. If you want to do it so it's not as repetitive, 16. I'm going to go ahead and look for something in these drum kits. So I got a lot of drum kits. I'm sure there's something in here that can help with transitions. Let's go ahead and look. I'm kind of feeling here. I'll play the beat just so I can kind of get an idea on what I want effects wise, transition wise.
Johan, you know he does it better.
Okay. It's like very kind of like electronic, like a video game type feel. So let's look for something similar to that. That would be kind of cool, actually. Let's go ahead and try these out. I'm gonna label them as blue, just cause we gotta try them out. I'm gonna get a few, and we'll try the certain ones out, and see which one fits better. Hello, you gonna play today? Eh.
Kill tag!
Oh, it's a Nick Mira drum kit. Okay. I forgot that was even there. Okay, so for these, let's go ahead and just see which one fits. When it comes to placing effects into the beat itself, you gotta make sure it's in the right key. I want to go ahead and start with this one actually. It's a little longer. This is what your more standard riser will look like. So line it up. Let's turn this down. Let's see how it sounds. I don't like that one, so let's go ahead and just get rid of that one. That one honestly don't fit here. I got a feeling that the first one I picked out, I don't know, we'll see though. Okay, so this is more like a crash. this is kind of cool. Why is I gotta do this? Quit being dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. I guarantee if we throw some reverb and some EQ, it'll sound pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check it out. Throw some of that, throw some of this. Just turn it down and kind of let it just hit a little, do its own thing, you know? It's very subtle, which is good, but we still need that riser, you know? Alright, I'm gonna turn this one off because it's got gross beat and it's fucking with it. Pissing me off a little bit. I'm always gonna go ahead, try out a cymbal. Why not? Cymbals always pretty good. For this guy, I'm gonna drag him over here for now. I'm gonna have him hit in the center right there. Then for this one, that's pretty cool. But again, I'm gonna turn this down to where it's not really noticeable. It's just like you can feel it. Has to have a sense of direction, so let's check it out now.
Johan, you know he does it better.
You know, obviously this is I've only been out for 20 minutes, but I'm going very basic with the stuff. Just kind of giving you the most basic fundamentals, fundamental ideas. You can go way crazier. You know, you can do like snare rolls and do all the crazy shit that happens. But I'm not gonna get into all that today. I will say that one thing I do like to do, and I'm guilty of, I like using the crashes just a little bit too much. But is that even possible? You know, I'm gonna go ahead and create this pattern right here with this melody off because it's got gross beat. Don't bug me. Find me this. I like to kind of go a little crazy sometimes with these guys, you know. Or you can do something like this. Kind of use it as an open hat or maybe a snare. That's another way though you can achieve that effect. its movement that way. Okay, moving on to the final beat. I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff, but these workshops are kind of just like to get in and just instead of stressing about making a beat or getting into FL Studio, like, man, I gotta crank out 10 in an hour or do something crazy. This is just going over and just like playing with the software itself, trying out new things, like a sandbox, if you ever heard that term. Right now, you're just kind of like, if this is a canvas, pretty much what we're doing right now is just mixing colors together and straightening things up and just trying out new ways to um, level up. Okay, so with this beat, you can obviously tell it builds up super big. It starts from nothing and it builds up with everything playing. And then I kind of just like spaced it and it did its own thing for a while. There was no sense of direction in this. I just kind of made the beat as I went along. So in the old times, what I would do is I would grab it like this. I would grab every single sound, and then I would just copy and paste it like this, and then I would literally go through each one and just take out like this and just go, which that was way too long. So that's why I had to learn how to break it down a little faster. But this one, there's really no sense of what should I say, movement. The only thing I did was add something every 4 bars, 4 bars to 8 bars, and that was kind of the direction. Something was always going to change, and you knew when it was coming because it just kept happening. So I'll go ahead and play it right now. Alrighty. Sorry that I had to play that whole minute thing, but you can skip past that if you wanted to. But I had to kind of demonstrate what exactly the beat was doing. You could always tell something was getting added in, a new drum was coming in, I knew something was coming in. But that's a way you can go about that as well. The best thing I think you could do is spacing or cutting the beat. For me, I always get the cut on the clap. Beat pauses can create movement, create drops. So we got something like this now. That's pretty cool. And you can do these beat pauses anywhere you like. There's no specific spot for these at all. So you can go ahead and do it right here if you want. For me, it's sometimes about the snares, it's sometimes about the claps, but show this sounds. That's pretty cool. And then like once you get it chopped up, you can always go in and create a new counter melody and kind of like change it up right there, which is what I'll do, for example. Let's go ahead and do that actually. It's not a bad idea. something like that, you know, that can help smooth it out so it's not rough. There's just so many techniques, but I'm just trying to break it down a few ways that I've always done. Um, always learning too. But I'm gonna keep this video just a little bit shorter than half an hour, guys. But if I covered something, or I should say, if I didn't cover anything that you want to see, please let me know down below. I'm just kind of making this up as I go. I guess not making it up, but I don't do it with a script. You get what I'm saying? I kind of do this in one straight shot. So if you guys want to see anything, let me know. If you learn something, like, subscribe, always helps. I appreciate all the love I get on this channel. I've been doing this for about 5 years, 6 years now, so it's been consistent, and I can't complain about that whatsoever. I love it. I love doing music. I love doing YouTube. I love it all. But if you guys want to hear anything else from me, drop a comment, recommend topics. I'll do whatever. But until next time, guys, peace. See you guys later.